Hey, what's going on, everybody? Mavy here, and welcome to a new LP. This is going to be the LP that's going to replace Jet Li Rise to Honor for the moment, because I can't get that game to stop crashing, as I said in the previous video. But yeah, this is Fallout New Vegas. It's pretty self-explanatory unless you cannot read. Yeah. There pretty much isn't much to say about this game. Like, it's one of the most amazing RPGs, like, that, was ever released in the 2010s, at least in my opinion, and probably the best in the Fallout series. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that will like to disagree with me on that, and then there's a lot of people that would like to agree as well. So without further ado, let's just start a new game. Originally I did try to record this, but it turns out that my mic wasn't actually recording, so it was just gameplay. So I have to start all over again, start a new game, so let's go ahead and do that. And if you like the channel and everything, if you like this video, and please sure to subscribe, it helps me out a lot. And let's get into the playthrough. That guy got fucked.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after. so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Alright, so classic pack. This is DLC stuff. Adds to my inventory.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I sure can.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn up the audio because why is his voice volume all the way down? I'll turn that up. Music too. But like, yeah.
Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
You did shit. We're gonna play as a female because obviously. Let's see, Caucasian. Yeah, that looks good. Age, I can't really tell you where like 20s are, so I'm just gonna go all the way down because I'm like in my mid-20s. Hairstyle, domestic goddess, prim and proper. Unladylike. Yeah, I'll go with that. Okay, so hair color is... I have fairly dark brown hair, so chocolate seems about right. No, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Eye color. My eye color is dark brown. Like, I'm not making it like 1-to-1, but like, yeah.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good.
What the hell?
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Okay, so good. We'll get that submachine gun if I actually get my repair at a good enough level. Laser pistol. Yeah, he's got a bunch of shit that you can take.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, so strength, I usually keep at 5. Perception is 5. I put endurance up a little bit. Charisma, I put up 2. Agility, I'll put up 2 as well, because it affects how fast you can move. And there's no sprint button in this game, so that's unfortunate. There we go.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions?
Can I get some pants first, please? Why does it seem like I'm like 6 foot tall even when I'm sitting down?
I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Feed.
House.
Investment.
Night.
Dream.
Bandit.
Vaporize.
Light. Mother.
Human shield. Cookie jar. Whatever.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Well, if you're talking like IRL, then yeah, I don't like conflict. But like in a game like this, I do like action. So I would say strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Agree, I guess.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No, I like new ideas.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Strongly agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
That looks... a chemical reaction. Yeah, I can see that.
How about this one?
I'm too embarrassed to say what that looks like.
Last one.
Yeah, that kind of looks like a mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results.
Move
See
my
if
mic.
it all seems right.
Sorry about that. Okay, so our explosives are at 30. I do not like doing melee weapons like early on. I do increase them with time. I like to keep guns up there. So we got our explosive guns and science. I know science will come in handy.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality.
I take a sip from my trusty Vault 13 canteen.
Got a family history of getting shot in the head.
In this world that we live in, I wouldn't be surprised if everybody's got a family history of being shot in the head. Okay, 2 traits. Or none. The flamer that burns twice as bright burns half as long. All weapons have 3% chance to critically hit, but equipment can... Yeah, I don't want my shit to decay like really quick because I'll be repairing like crazy. Guns and energy weapons you fire 20% more quickly, but 20% more less accurate. You gain 5 to... Yeah, I like to have barter up a little bit. Hot-blooded, trigger discipline. I like being accurate with my guns, so we'll go with that for right now.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see
Firing slow really doesn't matter much. I mean, it matters a little bit early on. Like, I say probably by a dismal amount, but like, it really doesn't matter much when you have an automatic weapon. And semi-automatic weapons. Take some of this ammo. Alright, looked in those two. It's in here, bedroom. It's a bathroom. Yep, it's a bathroom. I never really explore his house.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No guarantees. Yes, we're going to play on hardcore mode because that's just generally like how I like playing this game. It adds a certain amount of challenge. If it gets too hard though, I might switch it off, but... Okay, let's see what's... Anything else in here? I like to... Yeah, we need a repair of 25. I might come back and repair that gun. I mostly like picking up weapons to sell them. That's generally how I get a lot of my caps. And this is DLC's loading up. And there is Victor. Let's go talk to him right quick.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. Happy trails!
Yeah, like, you don't really have to talk to him, but, Gunrunner's Arsenal. Yes. So, let's make our way over to the general store right quick before that we do that. Yeah, I know. Fucking. I have to keep reminding me about stuff. Please. Lightweight leather armor. There we go.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
Alright, so... Let's see what we got here that we can sell. I don't want that jumpsuit and I don't want that tribal rating armor. You can get rid of the 9mm pistol because I got a 10mm right here. That's like 100 times better. Sell that laser pistol because I'm not going to get into energy weapons right quick. you really won't start coming across them until, like, I'd say probably about midway through the game.
Thanks. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Take it easy now.
If you notice, we do not have the radio music playing because, as you know, this day and age in YouTube, we, copyright is literally meaningless. So, any songs that would be playing would more than likely end up, be turned into endless copyright strikes or copyright claims and shit on videos, and I do not want to deal with that. So, sadly, we have to have the music on the radio turned down, which sucks because I love the soundtrack to this game. Talk to Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
That sucks.
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Alright.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Okay. Yeah, when I originally first played this game, I actually tried to see if you can actually ride these motorcycles, so sadly you can't. This is actually my first Fallout game.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay then. This game is so weird without the radio or some music playing.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying still. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I said this in the recording that I had to delete, but see, when I first played this game, I believe I got this game Christmas of 2010, like about 2 months after it came out. And I don't know why, but the copy of the game that I got, which was on 360, I didn't have a PC at the time, had this bug or glitch to it where I don't, it's hard to explain, but like I couldn't move with the stick that you usually use to move. Like it was all completely reversed. Like the stick that you usually use to like look around like this, that was the movement stick, and the one that you used to look around was usually the one that you used to move. So it made the game nearly unplayable. I thought like the game was just like that. It wasn't until like about a year and a half later that I actually got another copy.
We got some geckos to clear out.
Actually, I think
Bunch
it
of
might have been
little
2
monsters
years.
is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Strangely, when I put it in my brother's Xbox, which is what I played it on from then on out until I got another copy of my own.
Okay. Go give him hell.
The movement was like completely normal. I don't know if it was just something with my Xbox. No, it's tough to explain. Reload? Are you serious?